More and more banks are closing down coin shops accounts. Why? We don't know why. No explanation has been given. I've received a couple more emails this past couple days. We're only on Tuesday. Received two more coin shops have been shut down. A couple more today, and now a local coin shop in my area that I don't work for, the other one in my area, has just received today in the mail. They're shutting down his account, a major bank. I'll leave it as that. Why they're doing it? I can only expect one thing: why? And I got no hardcore proof for this. I don't think they want us to own silver and gold. They're trying to attack the coin shops, the coin shop owners, and shutting down their accounts, so they have to scramble to find another account. My boss today called his local credit union and asked them, hey, look, I need to know, are you planning to shut down my account? They said, no, we don't plan to close down your account. Your account looks fine to us, but they don't really have to give. They said, well, you have to give a reason why you shut down the account. They said, legally, no, we don't have to give a reason why. They can choose to shut down anybody's account for any reason. You sign the paperwork. Is it because they don't want us to own gold and silver? I think that's where it draws down, but like I said, I have no hardcore proof of that. It just seems that way. With the computer getting shut down, all over the world, with this computer system crashing. Was it hacked? We don't know yet. Are they going to ever tell us that? Banks, you couldn't get money out of the bank. You might have got money out of the ATM, but the inside computers were not working. If you don't have cash in your possession and you need money and something happens, what are you going to do? If you don't have some of this cash in hands, it don't have to be a lot of cash. I don't keep a lot of cash on hand because it burns a hole in my pocket, for one. I tell you, I stack silver. I own no gold. Most of you know that. And, it's getting really scary. Maybe it's a good thing to have 2, 3 different banks. One bill comes out of this account, one bill comes out of this account. I mean, you folks can do what you want. I'm not giving you no financial advice. But, it comes to if we look back at the Great Depression, all the banks closed down. They took everybody's money. It's not because people didn't have money. The money was in the bank. They just took it away from people. It wasn't like there was not product available. People could not have access to their funds. So, I mean, you want to have some access to some of your funds. And, people don't believe. I mean, they are known stories. I just got off the phone with another old customer. I'll say it's in the West Coast. So I'll leave it as that. It was a grocery store out on the West Coast. It was a localized grocery store, chain grocery store, but the person who owns it actually owned the name. They owned the business. They just were underneath a different name. And he was short on funds, and he was able to, go to the owners and say, are you willing to trade silver for food? The guy said, yeah, I collect silver. I stack silver. What do you have? He gave him a 1 ounce silver buffalo. He gave him $1 over spot in cash, and he was able to go get what he needed at the store. This does happen. It don't happen everywhere yet, but this can happen. If you have a localized grocery store, a localized restaurant, not chain. I'm not talking like Walmart or Costco or Sam's Club, anything like that. But if it's localized, and ask the owners, in bad times, are you willing to take silver or gold for payment? They might have to use, they will buy it from you. They'll give you the cash for it, then you go get what you need, most likely. Or they might say, go get what you need, and we will work out a deal for what you're trading with. It does happen. It's better to know this ahead of time before something does happen in the bad times and you don't know where to go to because, I really think, at some point, the coin shops are going to they're not going to have all the cash on hand to pay everybody out. That's the bad thing there too. I mean, shops only have so much cash on hand. And if their banks keep closing down their accounts, at some point, what's going to happen with the coin shops? I'm not saying they're going to go out of business. I'm sure we will find another way. But, get to know your local restaurants, your local grocery stores. Some of you might just have, the name brands out there like Walmart, Safeway, whatever, Albertsons, Publix, Shaw's up north, Shop and Save up north, Hannaford up north. Trying to just, whatever name grocery store you have. I can't think of them all because I live here, so I mean, I don't know everybody's grocery stores. But you see my point. Get to know your local restaurants. Ask them in bad times, or are you willing, or even now, are you willing to take silver as payment? That's where they would probably be okay with. Just ask now, and don't mean you're going to do it now. Just ask for the future. Are you willing to do this? Because that way you have the advantage of other people knowing ahead of time, and really keep that to yourself. If you know ahead of time, keep it to yourself, because that will put you ahead of other people that will learn eventually about this, and, pass this information along too. I mean, really, get to know your local businesses. Number one, if you have a local farmer, get to know your local farmer. You have, like I said, local gas stations, local, grocery stores, whatever the case may be. Put it in your local area. That's where you're going to be if something goes down. Not saying something is going to go down, but if something goes wrong and you need some fast cash and you need some food in the house or you need some gas, they may be willing to trade silver for that product then. They may be even do it now. It's happening now. There's an ice cream place around my area. It's willing to accept silver for an ice cream cone. I kid you not. I mean, they have a sign, willing to take silver for ice cream. So it is happening little by little, but you want to get your foot in the door with these businesses now and just ask. You don't have to tell them what you have for silver or gold. You're just getting some information back in your mind, so when something does happen, it will come. You have a way to get your stuff what you need. It's very trying what's happening right now. I'm trying not to swear in this video, but it just friggin' tease me off what's really going on with these banks. What is really going on? I don't have no really answer for that, because I'm still trying to decide what's really going on. My best guess, like I said already, I'll repeat it again, I don't think the banks want us to have silver and gold. And I think that's slowly they're really going after the coin shops. Look up what happened in the Great Depression. Like I said, there was product available, but nobody had cash because the banks had it all, because everybody trusted the banks. So keep that in mind, as that, there was product available. Just nobody had this because everybody kept their money in the bank. And we don't want that to happen again. But, even if you keep $50 in your glove box in your car, you keep $50 extra in your wallet, or you keep $50 in your safe at home, at least you got some cash for emergency use. I understand some people can't save $50. It don't have to be all at once. You can build it up like you build up your silver and gold over time in small amounts. If it's every time you get paid, you can save $2, put the $2 away. Get $2, put it away. Yeah, you may not want all those $1 bills, but after you get your $50, you can go to the bank and get $5 bills in, or $10 bills. Or $20 bills. You get 2 20s and a 10. Whatever you prefer to do. I think smaller bills in a down situation is better to break, a lot easier to break. And the smaller junk silver, I'm all over junk silver still. I love the junk silver, especially the dimes and quarters right now. They're cheaper than the halves. On that note, folks, I'm going to leave it there. I'll keep you updated when I know more. And please like, share, and subscribe this video. I appreciate you all. Have a good day. Coin Shop Chris is out.